Insects can be annoying, but native insects play an important part in any healthy environment. The real pests are those insects that have come to South Australia uninvited. One such unwelcome visitor is the European wasp. As their name suggests, the European wasp is native to Europe, not Australia. They are, however, also native to areas of North Africa and Asia. European wasps were first sighted in this country in the late 50s, and it's thought that they were carried to Australia unknowingly in freight and cargo. At first glance, a European wasp looks similar to a bee. They are both about the same size. But if you look more closely, you can see that there are some significant differences that set the wasp apart. Firstly, the European wasp's body and legs are bright yellow, and it has a triangular marking on its back. Also, the European wasp is less hairy than a bee, and when it rests, it folds its wings back. European wasps are active from spring through to autumn, choosing to hibernate during winter. Like a bee, the European wasp defends itself and its nest by injecting its attacker with a venomous substance using a sting located on its abdomen. Generally, wasps are not aggressive, but it is important that you do not aggravate them. European wasps are basically scavengers that are attracted to meat, sweet foods and drinks, and also to pet food. There are a few simple actions you can take to discourage wasps from your property. Don't leave food scraps or fallen fruit lying around your yard, and try to avoid leaving uneaten pet food or dog bones outside. Ensure that your rubbish bin has a tight-fitting lid, and keep compost piles covered at all times. Swimming pools can attract wasps, so when you aren't using it, keep it covered. Fish ponds too should be covered with a fine mesh or shade cloth. If you enjoy eating outside, be sure to keep exposed food covered. European wasps can easily climb into cans or bottles, so when you are outside, get into the habit of drinking from a straw or using a clear container. While you can deter wasps from coming to your property, the only real way to get rid of this pest is to destroy its nest. Reducing the number of European wasps is a community responsibility. Killing the odd wasp here and there will not reduce the wasp population in South Australia. If a wasp nest is left undisturbed, each season new queens will emerge from this nest and will move off to create new nests of their own, thus dramatically multiplying the number of European wasps in the state. A European wasp nest is grey and looks a bit like paper mache. Generally, they nest in places where there is shelter, for example, wall cavities, retaining walls, hollows of trees, and even in the ground. In the case of an underground nest, you'll only see a hole in the ground and a stream of wasps moving in and out. If you come across a European wasp nest, it is important that you do not disturb it. If the wasps feel that their nest is threatened, they will attack. Under no circumstances should you knock it, poke, or direct a garden hose onto it. If you see a nest, contact your local council. If you cannot immediately see where the nest is located, it is often possible to find where the nest is by tracking the wasp back to its nest. Tracking a wasp is made easier because a European wasp will generally fly directly back to its nest once it has found food. The nest can be anything up to 500 meters away. To track a European wasp, place a food source, such as meat or pet food, in a visible location. Be sure that you place it away from pets and children. Once the wasp has collected the food, it will fly in a direct line to its nest. If you lose sight of where the wasp has gone, keep relocating the food in the direction that the wasp was flying. You may need to work with neighbors. Remember, when you find the nest, do not disturb it. Call the council. In the event that you are stung by a European wasp, apply ice or a cold pack to the sting area. Stings to the face or neck or multiple stings may lead to severe swelling and, in some individuals, an allergic reaction. If this occurs, or if the person has difficulty breathing, seek medical attention. European wasps are both a nuisance to us and a threat to our native environment. You can help eliminate these unwanted pests. If you find a nest in your home or neighborhood, call your local council